mostly uneventful. You do hear the howling of wolves in the distance, though it doesn't seem like they're coming too close to you.
Hmm.
And that's around sundown.
Okay. At least we're fine.
Yeah.
Lily is a lot more quiet on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
As in
And
not talking at all.
I'm going to be right back, and there's just stuff
All right.
all right, and the trip itself will be, again, decently uneventful, which is going to be rather a bit of a blessing, to be honest. Though you can roll perceptions if you wish.
Sure. I love rolling perception.
Perception is amazing, isn't it?
20.
Silas, Crayton,
I
yep.
I love
See,
expertise.
he can see the faint glint of eyes watching them in the darkness as they're heading back. And though there are numerous creatures watching them, nothing really seems to want to get close.
Silas actually will pull in Lily a bit close, just in case, as they walk.
Oh my.
Just
But yeah, nothing in particular will happen as you go. Nothing really wants to get close to you or try to attack you, though you can definitely see the faint outline of several wolves in the darkness.
Does Silas have dark vision? He does not, right?
No, but I've got a special lantern.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I could just have the flaming greatsword out.
Yeah, that works as well.
Alright.
Wolves
Yeah.
never don't know fire.
Yeah, so you get the feeling almost that it's the flaming greatsword keeping them away.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
I'm very good at justifying what I say. You'll eventually get back without too much trouble to Ashenport, the light of the houses and various other torches around, guiding you back. You'll cross through that outer wall that they've been set it up, and it's mostly set up again. It's pretty good condition, all things considered, and considering that they kind of threw it up in a short period of time.
Silas,
You'll get back
before we
in.
go too far.
Hmm.
I just wanted to give you one last thing for your help, and she's going to give him the bedroll of ultimate rest from the party loot.
Mhm.
That it basically acts like your coffee, gives you DM inspiration when you sleep in it.
Yes!
Give him all the lucky.
One extra luck.
One extra luck.
Now we just got to give him a coffee pot as well.
We've given the luck stone.
Well, you don't know what the Luckstone does yet.
It's lucky,
hopefully
right?
makes
It
you
says
lucky.
a luck stone.
It'll take the bedroll. Bit curious, but thanks.
She'll explain what it does because Falana had mentioned it to her earlier.
All right. All right. So where are you guys gonna head off first when you get back?
Should we go to the inn?
Yeah, I got Ian.
Let's go to the inn. Haven't seen Garrett for a while. Gotta give him a few noogies.
And you'll go to the inn. You'll see it there. You can see Garrett is again walking around, as usual, on the on the bar, as stated before. Kind of needs to, considering he's short, but so be it.
Lily just
And
kind
as
of
he sees Lily
swims-
and as he sees Lily and Silas walk in, he'll kind of welcome back. Was your trip enjoyable?
Lily just walks right up to him and gives him a great big old hug.
Hey, lass, what are you doing, lass?
And she sets him down. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to see you before we left.
I wasn't expecting a hug from you, lass.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Well, that's a good way to do it, I suppose.
I mean, it's not that hard, seeing as your toes and your head are very close to each other.
True.
I will have 2 drinks, please. One for myself, one for my friend. And she sits down at
Yes,
the bar.
of course. And
Silas waves his hand, but I take it I get the drink anyway.
You are taking this drink.
if you don't take the drink, you can almost feel the eyes of a particular female werewolf staring at you from behind. But Garrett will grab he'll pour 2 drinks out for you, kind of set about one out for each.
Thanks.
Anything happen while we were away?
Apparently that damned elf friend of yours is from another world, but nothing beyond that.
Who isn't these days?
What? Who? What? Who's
Yeah.
from
Yes.
another world?
Falana.
Yes, the elf. She was asking me about the Temple of Inverted Elements, questioning Chase, and it didn't connect until we were speaking, but she would only be interested in learning about how Chase came from another world if she was from another world.
Can I roll insight on that?
You can roll insight on that.
Not sure exactly what I'm inciting, but
But it's-
I guess how much he believes that to be true.
you can tell that Garrett does believe that to be true.
Okay. Well,
I can
that's gonna make finding her daughter a little more difficult.
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Do you
But-
know of ways to get to other worlds?
Myself, not exactly. I know there are ways to do at least dimensional travel, like the plane of fire, water, etc. Places to visit the afterlife, though that's usually not advised, aside from when you're going there dead. And of
Man,
course the hells, but you never want to go to the hells.
The plane of fire sounds awesome.
Yeah, the plane of fire is quite hot, if I do say so myself.
Where is our elven friend, by the way?
I think she was keeping an eye on the fox.
Right. Azul. And where is she?
The two of them should be up in a room up top.
Thank you. Lily's gonna finish her drink and go off to find Cassidy.
And
Who's behind
Cassidy
us?
is actually sitting down there, and again, she was looking at Silas when he made the comment about not really wanting the drink.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly retcon just a little bit here. When Lily turns around, Silas is already moving over to sit down by with Cassidy, looking better.
A little better, yeah.
Yeah, you look like you can use this.
And she'll take it and she'll down it in like 2 goes.
That's actually impressive.
I have a very strong liver.
Lily's gonna sit down about this point. If you keep drinking like that, it's not gonna be strong for long.
It's just been easier when drunk.
Easier doesn't mean better.
And she'll kind of give a faint smile at that. Yeah, probably.
How are you holding up?
I don't know.
I'm sorry I doubted you.
She'll kind of just wave her hand dismissively. It's okay. It's just glad things are not as bad as they could be right now.
Still frickin' bad, though.
Yes, but we have plans going forward. Better than I had when I was young.
What plans do you have?
At this point, helping you all out. You've all done so much to help me out. It's only fair that I try to repay the favor. Everything I've done recently has been in thanks for at least getting me out of the funk when I learned about my father.
Family troubles are really annoying sometimes.
Yeah, especially when they've already passed.
I thought it was her brother, by the way.
No, White Fang was her dad.
Oh, okay. I thought it was her brother. Okay. Gotcha. Do you have anything to add, Silas?
No, he's just listening for the moment.
Is...
Sorry guys, I'm playing a silent character, a very silent character.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I just don't
We
want to
can't
steal
all
the
be
show.
Matilda.
And she'll kind of look over to him and nod again. Thank you for offering to keep watch yesterday or the other day. I didn't realize how much I needed that sleep till I'd fallen asleep.
It's fine. I usually do alright without a little sleep. Has it slowed me down in the past?
And she'll kind of just smile. Yeah, I would have said the same until I ran for 2 days straight, carrying someone.
I haven't had the luxury yet.
Were you and Azul close?
And she'll kind of just smile. It's like, I don't even know what it is to say it, but it almost feels like she's a sister at this point.
How's she doing?
She's awake. She feels better, but could be doing a lot better if she had the ability to feel her key still. She can't use it for some reason.
She what? Lily just gives
Yeah.
a heavy sigh. Ugh.
Yeah, the Falana was looking into finding a monastery, other monks, to see if they might be able to help her out. I
Well-
think she has a few places of ideas where to look for one to start there, but
Can I do a history to see if Lily knows of any monasteries near Haven?
you may do a history. And as far as you can tell, there's not a proper monastery around Haven, at least not one that would have been close enough for her to really know well enough.
Lily's gonna say, I haven't heard of any monasteries near Haven.
Monasteries are very seclusive. I didn't know of any myself either. And from what I overheard from him, and she'll point over to Garrett, he's only seen 3 people in his life that use key.
Well, he was also hidden away for 30 years.
I'm back.
He was hidden away for 30 years, but that was 30 years that he just wasn't in the world. It was only like 3 days from him, wasn't it?
I don't know, time travel, timey-wimey stuff, it's all weird.
And she'll kind of smile and nod at that. Yeah, that's very true.
Mm.
I should probably go find Falana and apologize for leaving so suddenly.
Yeah, I'll join you. They're up keeping an eye on Azul.
That would be
And
good.
she'll go up.
It'd be nice to have some backup for when she tries to punch me in the face.
And she'll lead them both upstairs and get to the door. She'll speak the password to open it since she's been keeping it arcane locked. And take them both in to meet with Azul and Falana.
Honey,
Hello.
I'm home.
Caca, caca.
And it's late at night at this point.
Lily's gonna immediately go over to Azul.
And Azul is awake. She's kind of resting in the bed. And she'll kind of just wave at Lily and kind of tilt her head questioningly at Crayton.
She does look better.
We learned that Mara was hired by someone, and that you were
I
the
could have
target.
told you that.
And that you were the target, and there was no one else that we saw that she was hired to kill.
Probably her.
The brown-haired girl?
Yeah.
Why? Why would she target you?
You know who she is, right?
A little?
Azul will kind of sigh and she'll nod. Okay, I'll explain from the beginning exactly who and what Sephi is. Sephi is Arashi's firstborn. Only child at this point as well. They, to the best that I've known, they never really... He wasn't exactly good at being a parent at that point. And they had drifted apart and didn't really see much either at that point. That was ages ago. I couldn't even tell you how long ago it was. When I was young, I was by myself, and he had found me and basically taken me in, adopted more or less. And from what I understand, he was a lot better of a parent to me than he was to her. I didn't see much of her, but I knew she was somewhat vindictive. I don't know if she was trying to. I know she was the one who put out the mark. I don't know if she would have done so as some jealousy at me or as a way to try to spite him.
Envy truly is a disgusting monster.
And she'll nod.
And I hate to ask, but I just have to know, there's nothing you would have personally done intentionally to harm this girl before?
There's not much I really could have. She is a force of nature. One person cannot fight a hurricane.
Well, we're gonna try.
Well, it's possible. It's not recommended, but it is possible.
And Azul kind of chuckled at that.
Hmm.
You are all a bunch of insane fools. I like that.
What can I say?
Crayton actually tilts her head at her.
Well, for now, we should be at least safe from her. Because Arashi will be trying to find her, and he is relentless when his mind is set on something.
Well, for now, I do have some information as to where we can go.
Yes, I
Oh?
was talking with Cassidy, and she said you were going to find a monastery.
I believe our next lead is going to actually be the city of Quartz. Closest major city to that we have access to is Gatesill.
Oh, Falana, I am not going back to Gatesill.
I believe we might have to.
If
Ga-
we go back
Gates-
to Gatesill, something's going to happen.
What happened in Gatesill?
Everyone
Okay.
there's corrupt, trying to... It's not good.
It's basically a situation where nobility got taken out of power by a trade bill. Let it be. Just ignore that situation. We're only going there for information, and then we're heading to the city of Quartz.
We can't go
Most
to Gatesill.
likely, we're not banished from there. We just have to watch our backs.
You know that it's not a good situation. It won't end well. I'm not setting foot inside that city.
So don't.
If that's all you're worried about, then you could sit outside and wait while I get the information required.
That
all,
is
we
an
need,
option.
all we need is information regarding the city of Court. From there, the only reason we need that information is it's most likely going to be hidden inside a forest away since it's the capital city for an elven area, if I'm correct. It sounds like something they would name.
Can we just borrow a map?
That kind of thing you don't get a map for. You have to actually talk to people. Certain routes and stuff on the ground that we're going to need information on isn't going to be on the map.
Lily, I say we let her do it. She's not going to take no as an answer.
Silver, Lily's mother is from that general area.
Yes.
Probably a little further to the west. Would Lily know anything about this particular city?
What city is she trying to go to again?
City of Quartz is the goal there for information on the monastery.
The city of Quartz? Do you mean the Court City?
Quartz City, whatever it's called.
Okay, that's why I'm confused. I'm trying to say there's no courts. There's no
I'm
courts.
not looking at the map right now.
I know you're not, but you had it backwards enough. I was confused. I thought you were saying.
It up.
I thought you were
That'd
saying.
be Quartz City.
Silver, can I roll history on it?
Yeah, I thought you were saying that. Go ahead, roll history.
Woo!
Can I roll as well?
You may.
Damn, I'm on fire.
Why not? Why not? Now join in.
I
What the
Falana knows
hell is with
least.
my rolls? What the
Best-
hell is with my rolls?
The best that you can recall, you get the feeling that Falana might be on the right track in thinking that there would be a monastery somewhere in the Elvish lands, and as she stated, Gatesill is the closest that you'll get there, though you don't need to go into Gatesill at all.
Right, because the portal is outside gates.
The portal is outside, and there's no need for you to go in there, though you do at least know the city somewhat.
Falana, I believe that we can get to the city of Quartz. Quartz City.
Court City.
We can get to the Quartz City without needing to go anywhere near Gatesill, or at least any closer
The
than the
only
portal would
reason-
drop us.
The only reason I say we go into Gatesill is because the Court City itself is in a forest. We're going to need land routes to get there.
And I'm sure a city of that size is not that hard to find. She's right on that, right?
It's an elvish city, so it might be hidden, but it's like the main capital of the elvish cities, so it shouldn't be that difficult to locate.
Although, talking to a trade guild to get information on a route to get there easily would be a lot easier than flying from darts into a forest to try to find it.
Well, if the trade guild decides that they're still a little sore about what happened when we were there last time, and you end up in a prison, I'm not going inside Gatesill.
Weren't you the one who was causing problems with the power there?
I didn't change anything from how it was.
So you didn't, purposely give funds to a group to try to give them more power over the trade guild in any situations at all.
She didn't actually do that.
I thought she did.
Nope.
No, she didn't.
She threatened to. Didn't actually do it, though.
And say, I don't believe we were aware of you not doing it. We knew about Brett, but it's been a while.
That place
Anyways.
just left a really sour taste in my mouth.
Well, I'm sorry that you're upset that nobles aren't in charge of the city.
That's not what I'm upset about. I'm upset that a corrupt government has superseded the charge of that city.
So, because it's not nobility, it's
No,
corrupt.
it's corrupt because it is corrupt. Has nothing to do whether the person is a noble or not. I would feel just the same if it were.
However, it's functioning and most of the people were happy. The only unhappy person there was a single dwarf. Which is going to happen.
Is there any way
Mumbling?
to guide our crab tank without having to go to Gatesill? Can we try to go to a different portal?
Azul will
Closer
speak up at
portal.
that point. We have no idea where we might end up if we go in blindly, and I would have been able to guide you most likely in the past, but I've lost that sensation right now.
Lily, we're going to be going back and forth. Let the elf go inside, we'll stay outside.
Only the
Hmm.
elf goes inside. Everyone else will stay out. That's the only way I let us
I'd
do it.
rather have at least somebody go with me in case.
Cassidy will kind of raise her hand. I can go in and follow her in.
Thank you. I'd rather not be left to deal with any situations that might come up alone.
And I'd rather not be within 30 leagues of that place.
Well, congratulations, you're within 30 leagues.
Children, would you shut up? We're getting nowhere.
Azul, I was told that you'd lost your connection to Key.
Yes, and that's why we're trying to find this monastery.
What does that mean? I mean,
Like,
I'm sorry to be blunt, but are you completely useless in a fight now, or?
she'll shake her head. No, I could still fight, and I know I could still fight. The only thing I would need to rely on my key for, I don't know if I could use, though. And she'll stop for a second and she'll look at an amulet which she's been wearing, and it's still wearing, and you recognize this is the one you've got during where the trial was supposed to be in the Redwall Mountains. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to be able to use this to at least use key in the meanwhile.
Would you like me to train you once you're feeling a little better? Maybe to be a slightly better fighter?
She'll kind of smile. I know how to fight well enough. I'm just not good with heavy weapons. I can still... Well, we'll have to maybe do a sparring to check, but I should still be able to move and be as agile as I was. I just won't be able to use several of my other tricks. I won't be able to call forth fire like I did.
Well, as long as you are able to defend yourself, that's the main thing I was worried about.
Well, just leave setting things on fire up to me for a while. It's not that hard to do.
And she'll kind of just chuckle with that. Yes, but it was so much fun for people not to expect me to be able to do it.
Regardless,
Should
we leave in the
morning?
morning. Let's leave in the morning.
I wanted to talk with the Count before we go, and I'm sure it's much too late now. But perhaps if we left at noon?
If you must.
Thank you.
That should be fine, yeah.
Lily's gonna
Disappointed
leave.
everyone.
Go to her own room now.
Alright.
Does she
Just
set off the
glare
alarm?
at...
Does
yeah,
she set
you've
off
been
the
setting
alarm?
it off. It's mental pings anyway, so... No reason to set up an audible alarm.
Alright. Is Crayton gonna head out as well? Leave everyone to sleep?
Yeah. He'll look at Azul. Take care, kid.
And she'll kind of chuckle and she'll kind of rest her head to get back to sleep. Though she's been a bit more restless throughout the day, though that's something only Falana and Cassidy would notice, and that's probably just more of she wants to get out and actually do things and just doesn't want to sit around. But that'll be...
And Cassidy, right? That's actually in character.
what were you asking?
No, he just asked if it's Cassidy.
And Cassie's gonna be sticking around there. It's probably what she's been doing. She's been concerned.
I mean, as in, is going to walk over, like, just look at it and go, it's Cassidy, right?
Yeah, Cassie will nod.
Try and get some rest.
I will, don't worry.
Yeah, just walk out the door.
Alright.
Skype message
And
for you,
what-
Silver, by the way.
Alright, cool. I also feel bad that I have no idea what Elana was doing all this while, but I'm sure we can figure something out
Hey,
when Alto comes back.
Silver,
Yes.
that dagger,
I'll be right back.
I can identify that dagger if I spend time with it, right?
You can identify what it does, yes. You could have asked Falana as well if you wanted.
Oh, well, that involved me asking Falana, though.
Yeah, it would have.
You'll get
So I can just say like you spend an hour with it, figure out
Yep.
what it does, and in the process of doing so, I'll just explain it. You will learn that it is indeed a dagger of wounding. Basically, what it does is hit points lost to this weapon cannot be regained, cannot be regained. Let me read it again. Yeah. So they can only be regained through resting. You could not use, like, say you stab somebody for 5 hit points of damage, they could not use Cure Wounds on that particular 5 points of damage.
Alright, then.
It's only through resting. And once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack from this weapon, you will wound them. And at the start of their turn, they will take damage from this wound for each time you have done it. They can make a check to try to end the effect, or otherwise something could try to use a medicine to kind of heal them and heal the wound quickly. But
So it bleeds.
essentially, yes, it is bleeding. It is only once per turn, but that will add up decently quickly enough.
Well, see, I can only slash with it once per turn anyway, so...
Yeah.
Okay. Can I So can I inflict multiple wounds on different targets with it? And
You
all
can
wounds be
inflict
active?
multiple wounds on like one target. You could wound several times, or if there are 5 different guys and over 5 turns you hit them each once with it, they will all bleed bleeding.
Okay, so it's wounded. It's got the wounding effect of you can't get points back, plus the one of bleeding as well. Okay.
Does the bleed effect count as the HP loss as well? The wound?
I'm back.
Hit points lost to this weapon's damage. So yes, because that is that weapon's damage.
That is a nice weapon.
Wait, did Falana actually identify it?
He spent some time with it, and he got a decent understanding of how it works.
I killed
Equip that in your main
I killed a
hand.
bear.
Sneak
I killed a bear.
damage. Oh goodness.
Oh, I could, but then it's like,
Sneak is not that weapon's damage, though.
yeah, I'm about to say also, I have the dagger in the offhand, and I've got to use my main hand for the sneak anyway. So, well, for the
It's
first-
whichever one. Like if you're maced with the main hand and then you hit with the offhand will get the sneak.
yeah, but I still can't, but I can't wield a dagger in the main and a short sword,
Yeah.
short sword in the other offhand because how it works.
Yeah, because you don't have the feet or whatever.
Actually,
Yep.
they both have to be
Sure.
light.
Yeah, but one's got to be of a different. Oh, I
No,
thought one had to be of a
The
small
light
size.
one, the offhand has to be light currently.
Okay.
Actually, short sword's light.
Yeah, they are both light,
So you could swap it around if you so desired.
but it's not. There's no point because of how the damage works on that dagger anyway. So.
All right. So the night will pass in relative calmness. Everyone can roll perception if they wish.
Well then,
I am doing it.
Well, I wonder why Lily didn't hear anything.
I'm giving up on die rolls.
Good, because all you need is me apparently today.
Apparently.
Am I getting pulled into Whisper Room?
Don't need to.
Okay. I take it wake. Was I asleep or did that wake me up?
You wouldn't have been asleep quite yet. It would have been before you went to sleep while you were focusing on figuring out the dagger.
Okay, I am going to investigate. Can I go up to the door and try and stealthily open it up or is it open?
It would be closed, so you could try to stealthily open it up.
This room, is this the room that Cass and that were staying in, or?
No, it is not.
Okay, so roll stealth. To try and stealthily open it. Yeah.
You can roll stealth to open it.